I suppose the first thing I'd like to say, just Minister O'Brien, just to reiterate what our chairperson, the other speakers here have said today, you're very welcome to Longford, and even more welcome when you're come bringing bearing gifts, which is absolutely great. From our own perspective, since 1995, we've been working with individuals and communities, and particularly those who are most marginalised and excluded. Uh, Within the community, and that's mainly our work that we do through the Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme and various iterations of that programme since that time. So I suppose over the years we've seen that the number in our community there has been a sizable increase from particularly Roma and new communities living in our county here in Longford. And in that, I suppose I would include, like, we have a number of Syrian families that have actually relocated to the county, and we've 80 young men living down in direct provision. So, like, it's all new communities, new people living in our county here in Longford. So as part of the work that we've do and a part of the work we've done down through the years, we've always looked to undertake a community development approach using community development values and principles in terms of our work and in what we do. And on that basis, we were delighted last March when we seen the announcement to call for this programme. It gave us an opportunity really to pull together an application and a proposal for a project that really brought community development values back on the ground and into being, hopefully, here in Longford. I suppose the overall aim from that perspective, to develop the community development project here, was to focus on the actual needs of Roma and new community in Longford. So to really focus on their needs. And by doing that, both the process of achieving it and the way in which the project will operate after we hope it's established, it'll be clearly based on community work values as that's set out in the All-Ireland standard for community work. But as well as that, it'll be very much informed by the department's own 5-year strategy in terms of sustainable, inclusive and empowered communities. So I suppose we're delighted now that we're successful in terms of our application, and we can really bring this proposal and application to reality on the ground here in Longford. In terms of the project itself, what we were proposing, and you heard some outline of it from the Minister himself, it's a 3-year developmental process is what we're talking about, of collective analysis and action of the Roma and new communities, working with ourselves here in Longford Community Resources to address the issues facing them. And that would hope we would build their capacity, their leadership skills, and also the profile of those communities in our county here in Longford. At the end of the process, we would envisage that there will be an autonomous community development project that's managed by the Roma and new communities here in Longford. That project, we hope, will be working in partnership with ourselves and other agencies, as was mentioned earlier, around the county to look at how they can support engagement, capacity building and their involvement in various different decision-making structures. So we very much believe that such an autonomous voice will play a key role in developing a sustained process of intercultural integration to address racism and exclusion, particularly here in County Longford. Year one of the project, it's a 3-year project, as I said, and in year one of the project we're hoping to mainly focus on outreach to the more excluded in the communities here. We hope to build trust with them and bringing individuals and their families together and supporting them in accessing basic services and supports that's available for them. Year two, we're continuing to build on that, and we're hoping to identify leaders within each of the communities so that we can start to bring a capacity building approach to working with them, that eventually we run collective projects together, and that we'll identify a steering group that would be able to develop this project and work on this project. The final year then we're looking at is very much a capacity building process with the steering group and others from the Roma and new communities that will lead the establishment of an autonomous community development project that is managed by Roma and new communities here in Longford. So I suppose, Minister O'Brien, I would like to thank you and your officials, Paul and Bernie that's here today, in terms of providing the funding towards this project. We very much feel that this project will reduce the levels of exclusion and will provide a greater sense of belonging to individuals for Longford. We also believe that it will enhance Longford in terms of a county where all cultures and all ethnicities are respected and valued, and we feel that that's the most important part of all of this. Um, that's really all I have to say, other than thanks to everyone. I just to invite you. We have a cup of tea and coffee around at the side of the building. Again, outside because of COVID. I'd also like to thank. We have a few of the groups and individuals that we work with here, particularly through our youth service and our PsyCap program, playing a bit of music and attending here today. So you're quite welcome to have a chat and walk around and, you know, discuss, meet the minister. Hopefully minister may be here for a while and he can just have a chat with the minister. Thanks everyone for attending, and hopefully the rain will stay off while we have a cup of tea.